Hello and welcome to the Wolfchase Toyota Insider on the Memphis Tiger Network. I'm Jeff Brightwell alongside Natalie Poole, and Coach back from Fort Myers, Florida. Played in the Florida Gulf Coast Tournament early in the season. Now 3 tournaments in a row, all on the road, but sitting at 5-5 overall.
Yeah, we came off of a pretty good week the first week against Hawaii and had a quick turnaround, only really one practice day before heading down to Florida. I definitely think that we played some great competition this past weekend. Pleased in a lot of ways about who we got a chance to see, the type of pitching that we got a chance to face, and that kind of thing. At times I feel like we played brilliantly, and then at moments where we definitely saw that we need to work on a few things. And so really proud for some people's performances. Kendall Lee had a great week down there in her at-bats and the opportunities that she got, and a few of the others who might have struggled a little bit in that first weekend started to climb a little bit, and then saw a little consistency in a few of the hitters that had hit well the first weekend. Kept it rolling that second weekend, so that's always good, and especially confidence building for them.
You played well that first weekend at 3-2. It's opening weekend, a lot of excitement. And you talked last week, had some good times, then struggled at points. Did you see just that normal being on the road a little bit, maybe, I wouldn't say mental fatigue because it's still early in the season, but physically you're fine, but sometimes in 5 games in a couple of days, hard to keep that focus.
Definitely. Our turnaround time was pretty fast, but in addition to that, I think, after the first week, you kind of get in and you start to see, like, people who might begin where they were really clear-headed and clear-minded that first weekend, maybe get in and struggle a little bit that second week. But, we had a great practice yesterday, just kind of refocusing on some things that we could have done a little bit better. Each of the games that we lost, or at least 2 of the 3, we had the lead. And so we have the potential to have it. We got to close it. We got to be a little bit tougher down the stretch. Starting off the games most of the time the way that we intend to and the way that we want to see ourselves do it, but we got to close the door. And so our pitching collectively working together is showing some good signs. We're getting more strikeouts than I think I anticipated at this point, which is really good. We just got to last down the stretch.
I guess the best news for you is you had 10 games scheduled in the 2 tournaments. You've been able to get every game in so far.
That really matters. We need to kick out a lot of games just to get the experience and get our work in. And so this weekend we'll hit the road and do the same. And so luckily we've been able to be in some great places with some great weather, with some good hosts for the tournaments. And we have been able to get all of our games in. That's been a blessing.
Well, that's good because it looks like you might be a little bit in the indoor this week as far as practice.
Yeah, we already had to flip practice days. We were supposed to have Monday off, which was another hard thing. We get in at midnight Sunday night, and we decided to flip our off day to Tuesday because of what the weather's doing today. And so luckily we're able to get out, had a good session with sports psychologists, and then yesterday and got a great practice in and worked on some specific things that we needed to work on that we might have struggled with to kind of see ourselves succeed at it or work them out and be able to talk them out in a practice setting. So it was very productive, and then tomorrow we'll go back to it, get one more practice before we hit the road. We
headed down to Mobile, South Alabama, to play in the Mardi Gras Classic. Tell us a little bit about that tournament.
Yeah, it's going to be us, Stephen F. Austin, University of South Alabama, and Jacksonville University, and all of them are getting some success, and so, it's going to be a good challenge. I think there'll be some great opponents. We'll play a couple of them twice and then one of them once, and so I look forward to some new opponents this weekend. And an opportunity to maybe correct some things that we did. Collectively our chemistry is good. They're working really hard. They're very competitive. They want to win. They have a desire for that. And so I love working with them every day, and I think that they want to see themselves be able to bounce back, recover, and do something great this weekend.
Biggest thing this weekend, regain that momentum because then you're going to have 3 weekends at home.
Absolutely. I think the girls will be excited to be able to play back home after this weekend and be able to sleep in their own beds and be able to show up at the field and do their job. And so they just got to stretch it out one more week, and then we'll be able to be at home.
All right, Coach. We'll talk to you next week.
Thank you.
Said Coach Natalie Poole. I'm Jeff Brightwell with the Wolfchase Toyota Insider on the Memphis Tiger Network.